Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. And the pass is caught, and the fake works. They get the first.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is...
He's going to fire deep. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Hey, I know it's only one try, but that sets a standard that you want to live up to, not only the rest of this game, but maybe the entire season.
And these players were talking about the talent they had coming into this game. They've got a lot of speed. They've got some experience. They've got guys that have played a lot of snaps, so it's not just going to be the expectations in their own huddle, in their own locker room, but I think for fans of college football watching this team play all year, they're going to be expecting them to put up points.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. The lone back's got it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
On the ground, it's Boyd. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They're trying to get to him. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Boyd. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
First down to start the drive after the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting into his progression.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback gets the first. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand, we've had success. We got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Got room at the 35. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Fair catch, called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Runs through the tackle. He'll pitch it. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown, App State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, App State.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Going deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver? I
love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Running back goes in motion. They'll run the option. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And with another big play, he's over the 100-yard mark. A lot of times when you look in the box score at the end of the game, whoever rushes for 100 yards, a lot of times they win the football game. This guy's been able to create big plays, and that's why his team's been successful on offense.
Handoff to the single back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage, QB and him, same page, fourth down, no problem.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wide out in motion. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Here comes the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense.
He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. The give to the lone running back. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Really determined performance from this running game, guys. And I wouldn't call it an upset, but it is going to lead them to victory against a higher-ranked team.
Yeah, so it would be an upset, Bruce. That's exactly what an upset is beating a team that's ranked higher than you. But to do it in the fashion they did, it was fun to watch. Like a team really used the physical ground and pound style to come pull off the upset, Jesse.
Yeah, I think the rest of the country, David, might be a little bit surprised by this, but talking to them that this is what they expected. They take pride in just how physical they are, and they were able to put that physicality and running the ball on display for the entire country to watch.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. The option look. Smashes through. Now the toss.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt.